excited to be here tonight. My name is Shannon, Wolcott, and I am with Alchemy Code Lab, where we teach a professional software development program. In addition to biz dev and marketing, I also head up our career services, and I help all of our future software developers with resumes, online presence, networking, you name it. It's a rad community I'm proud to be part of, and I'm super honored to be here tonight to talk to you about my thoughts on authenticity. So, I have a question for y'all tonight. Who in this room is currently looking for a job? Ah, just a few of you. And who is happily employed in this place? Yeah. And just curious, of those employed, did you find your job through networking? Yeah, I did. Thank you. So, keeping it authentic, what does it mean? How do you even do it? Well, it's funny, the adjective authentic means to be real or genuine and not counterfeit. You wouldn't really want to buy a knockoff purse or watch, would you? So then why wouldn't you just be yourself for who you genuinely are? And regardless of your situation, I think that authenticity can be a key factor to your success and your happiness anywhere and everywhere, in every relationship really. Wouldn't it be nice if we all just connected on a very human level as ourselves? And if you are one of those people who are happily employed, I hope that you get to go to work each and every single day, especially if you're from an underrepresented member in tech and you're appreciated for who you are at face value. And don't you think that that's going to translate to longevity in our jobs and our companies as well? And if you are a job seeker, which not many of you seem to be, networking and doing it well in Portland seems to be a big deal, right? Why is that? Well, we're kind of weird from other cities that our community is strong, and it just helps to know somebody in this town. And did you know 70 to 85% of jobs are secured through networking, and 80% of jobs are never even listed? Never listed. Isn't that crazy? But how do you keep it authentic, you asked? My best advice to you is to just be you. Don't try to be anybody else that you're not. We all came here tonight with our own story and our own journey, and it's up to us to tell that story the best way possible. And the best way to do that is by being you. Then hopefully all of us can be happy and successful in our jobs and our relationships. And you ask, how did I find my authenticity? Well, a few years ago, I left my marriage after over 13 years. I was at the end of a job where the turnover was very high and I wasn't treated well at home or in the office. Through this, I was interviewing for new positions, and I kept being told that I was good, but I just wasn't good enough, and it was really hard. When this all came to an end, a very good friend of mine, and he's here tonight, told me to never lose my authenticity. I didn't quite get it at first, but then it resonated with me. I just needed to own my own story and be a little vulnerable and have good energy. The energy part is very important. And I resonate with people so much better now. And while I could network and be professional with the best of them, don't even get me started on dating. Putting yourself out there, finding human beings online, staying vulnerable, it's tough, but stay the course. But regardless if you're networking, you're interviewing, you're in your jobs or relationships, you gotta do it with confidence, because confidence is sexy anywhere and everywhere. And in this environment, it shows that you're capable. So know your craft and own what you know. You gotta dial in your elevator pitch, and you have to be able to set a great tone when asked, tell me about yourself. But with that confidence, you need to be hungry, you need to be humble, and you need to be curious about the people that you interact with. Form a genuine connection. It's that simple, and guess what? You might just make a friend out of it as well. And so for everyone in the room tonight, especially if you're employed, which most of you seem to be, have openings on your team, or maybe you represent the majority in the workplace, we need to make it so that everybody can be themselves and realize not everyone came from the same background or upbringing. If someone doesn't look like you or act like you, they're probably going to bring a layer of depth to your organization that hasn't existed before, and that's pretty powerful. And if we don't make it a safe place for everyone to be themselves or be a little bit vulnerable, then authenticity can't exist. And that's really sad. So authenticity at its core is truly and deeply accepting all that is you and honoring it in all of your relationships. So I ask that you all go out there and be kind to each other, keep it authentic. I think it's great for Portland, your communities, our jobs, and our relationships. And I'll leave you with this. Like I always tell my peeps from Alchemy, I want you to own your story and tell it like the absolute rock star you are. Thank you so much.